All right, here we are at the absolutely wonderful Dane County Farmers Market. Renaissance Farm has been a member here for 26 years, something like that. And today we are going to talk about our Renaissance Farm Herb Base, which is our fresh basil pureed with olive oil and frozen for convenient, easy, labor-free use the whole year round. The biggest benefit about the Renaissance Farm Herb Base is the labor you're going to save. Using a ready-to-use product that you temper in the cooler, you take out of the freezer, you temper, and then you use it right away. You get a true basil flavor, and again, there's no cost of labor in stripping the basil leaf off of the stem. As you can see, we pick it where we're just harvesting the tops. We grow a Genovese basil. It's known for its flavor. It's a traditional pesto basil, and we have 6 acres of it in 2011, and this is our first cutting. And what I'd like to do today is to demonstrate the difference between our basil and a traditional basil that you will purchase from a wholesaler. And there's 2 things about that. One, as you can see here, you're going to get a lot more stem. And what I'll demonstrate is the time it takes to strip that, and then we'll weigh the stems and you can calculate your own cost of your basil. The second thing about buying basil from a wholesaler is that there's now a basil that's developed for shipping as opposed to flavor. If you want true flavor, you're not ahead of the game if you start with the fresh basil from a wholesaler. So I'm going to start by stripping this. And this is something that you'll have to pay somebody to do, and we'll assume that they're reasonably competent and focused, which, as you know, is not always the case. So, and you can see that this is a crude stripping. If you do a better job, it'll obviously take you longer. And just think, if you used Renaissance Farm basil, you wouldn't have to do any of this. Or if you use the Renaissance Farm basil base, you'd have a consistently priced product all year round. All right, go to a scale and be right back. All right, so here we are again with the basil separated out, the stalk from the leaf. We started with 3/4 of a pound of basil. The stalks are exactly a 1/4 pound, so 1/3 of your fresh basil you're throwing away and paying somebody to do that. Our guess is that it was probably right around 4 minutes to strip it, something right in there. So now you can calculate the cost of your own fresh basil and take into account that the basil you buy from a wholesaler is grown to be shipped and for its shipping quality and not its flavor quality. So if you want true basil flavor and quality, Renaissance Farm Basil Base and fresh basil is your best bet.